I would like to thank Jamal Ross for sending me this article. If you do not know who this guy is, this is Deadre Harris. Back in August of last year, he was the black man who was beaten viciously by these cave refugees in that Charlottesville riot. Let's just call it what it is. It wasn't no rally, it was a riot. Or damn near a massacre if you really want to be technical, because somebody did die, and he almost died as well. But he was viciously beaten and attacked, and he pretty much had his head bust open and all types of things. Like, he was in bad shape. But he actually was charged with assault when they say he tried to attack one of the white supremacists at that rally. And that was pretty much the last time we ever heard about him. Well, here is an update. Deadre Harris has been found not guilty of assaulting a so-called white supremacist. Now, when I did a video about him on my original channel, I had a whole bunch of trolls come into that comment section and say, well, he deserved it because he attacked somebody who was there. I want to know, where are they now? And don't come up in here with no, oh, they got it wrong. Nope. Y'all love to say that that this is the law. They got it right. Well, damn it, they got it right. They declared that he's not guilty by a jury of his peers, and all that other shit they like to come and attack us with. Now, here's two things that should not have happened. One, he should not have been there. I don't know why he was there. That was not a place for any black people. That was their thing. Two, he should not have been charged with any type of assault. Anybody with eyes in a brain could see it clearly on that video. He was being viciously attacked. Like, how was he able to attack somebody else? How? It was one against like what appeared to be maybe 3 or 4 people. And one of them had this, like, some kind of pole or whatever in their hand. And that's how he got that gash on his head. Now, this is his mugshot of him. The reason why I'm using the mugshot is because I didn't want to use the picture. The only other pictures they had of him was the ones when he had like the injuries on his face. So I wanted to use something where his face looked healed, but unfortunately the only ones we could find that was a mugshot. And I'm willing to bet that's probably the one they used when he was originally charged and arrested. They arrested him for being attacked. I don't know if they even brought up any charges against the people that did attack him. I think they did. I think they were looking for him. That's how many people attacked this guy. They had to look for multiple people. But I think their main target was the guy who killed Heather Heyer. Now, while her death was messed up because they ran her over with a car, the only reason they looked into getting that person arrested was because Heather Heyer, at the end of the day, was a white woman. We're talking about a black guy right here. They if he had died, they would have still found a way to charge him even in death for assault. If he was in Heather Heyer's position and he was to be killed out there, they would have found a way to charge him with something even in death. They are very tactful when it comes to stuff like that. This is Deadre Harris, age 20. A former special education instructional assistant was found not guilty by Charlottesville General District Judge Robert Downer Jr. That almost sounds like Robert Downey Jr. I had to read that just to make sure that wasn't him. On a misdemeanor charge of assault and battery against Harold Cruz, a North Carolina attorney and state chairman of the self-described White Nationalist Group League of the South. If Harris had been convicted, he would have faced up to 12 months in jail and a $2,500 fine. 2 months later, his legal path took an unexpected turn when Cruz filed a police report and persuaded a Charlottesville magistrate to issue an arrest warrant in October on a felony charge of unlawful wounding, which carries a 5-year maximum sentence. The news was cheered online by white nationalists. Of course they were. I remember they came into my goddamn comment section cheering the same thing when I mentioned he was going to be charged with something. Before issuing his ruling Friday, Downer warned the crowd to restrain their emotions as he spoke. It was unclear how he would rule, and many attendees, nearly all of them Harris supporters, looked worried. The judge also condemned both the Unite the Right ralliers and the counter-protesters. The behavior I've seen is appalling. I can say without this question that there's bad behavior all around. Isn't that the same exact thing that 45 said in that lame speech back when this first happened? That's the same exact thing he said. He also defended Cruz. I didn't see that he did anything wrong that day at all. In the end, the judge declared Harris not guilty because he did not intend to hit Cruz with a flashlight and was trying to defend his friend, who was locked in a struggle with Cruz. I cannot find beyond a reasonable doubt that Harris intended to hit Mr. Cruz with the flashlight. After he said the words not guilty, the audience erupted. They considered Harris the only real victim of what happened that day during the parking garage confrontation. Online sleuths led by Black Lives Matter activist and Intercept journalist John King helped track down the identities and whereabouts of several men police say assaulted Harris: Jacob Scott Goodwin of Arkansas, Daniel Borton of Ohio, Alex Michael Ramos of Georgia. As a matter of fact, that Alex Michael Ramos person was the one who caused me to get that first strike on my original channel when I did an individual video about him. And Tyler Watkins Davis of Florida. Trials are scheduled for late April and early May, though Davis's trial has not yet been set. And then it goes into talking about the actual footage that that went viral with him being beaten. So yeah. But I'm glad that he's found not guilty. This could have went completely left field, as we all know. But he definitely could have avoided all of this just by not being out there. Hopefully he has learned his lesson going forward, just to stay away from those type of crowds. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments.